Once we save it, we need a couple of stuff here in order for before we can start to we continue with our development. So what I'm going to do, we are going to create our Docker file, which is where we are going to declare the images that we are going to use. We are going to create our requirement .txt, which is where we are going to have all the packages that our application need to run. Then we are going to create our Docker Compose, right? So in order to do that, let us go to, let me go into the project, uh, weather info 2, that's the project. So what I'm going to do here is, you know what, let me use my terminal, I prefer to use that. So in terminal, I'm already there. So what I'm going to do is to create the files that we are going to need. So we're going to need our Docker file. We are going to need our requirements.txt. We're going to need our Docker Compose, Docker Compose, .yaml. So these are some of the files that we are going to need. So let us go on and start to fill in these files. Now let's continue with our project. The first file that we created was a Dockerfile, which has no extension, by the way, as you can see. All other files that I created had extensions, but this one had no extension. So what we do, here is the code that we are going to use. First of all, we declare our Python image, which we are going to use to run our Django app. Then we have other things that we declared here. So what the second line here does is that simply it kind of minimizes the size of our packet, our image, right? That's the simplest way I can explain it. Instead of copying a whole lot of files that are unnecessary, this helps our package to kind of be picky, our image to kind of to be picky in terms of what you know it adds to the what is added to the package. We also have this third line, which kind of gives it directive to kind of display the logs in terminal. Then now we are creating this directory inside the Docker container that is going to be created. Then we run this very line 5 here. These are the things that we are, it's kind of packages that we are going to update and install these packages that are shown here. Now, um, if you remember, we did create requirements.txt. It was one of the files that we created earlier, requirements.txt. So what will happen is that the file, or rather the packages that we are going to have inside requirements.txt, uh, this very file is going to be copied into this directory that we created inside the Docker on line 4. That's what is going to happen. After that, we run pip and upgrade pip and then install those packages that are inside of the requirements.txt. So after that, everything in the directory is copied, in the root directory is copied into the app directory. So we expose port 8000. The last line here, the line 10, what it does is that inside the container is going to run our It's going to run and start up our Django application. So if you have developed a Django application before without running it in container, for example, you would kind of recognize this very command here, because it is the same command that you use to run or to launch your Django application. So this is what this Dockerfile does.